Detroit, these guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight. And with a little bit of time here before tip-off, I'll kick off a topic. Defense, as we know, a key to winning basketball. Kenny, talk about the hallmarks of a great defensive team.
Well, first there has to be an anchor in the back. And if you have an anchor in the back, then all of a sudden you can start with containing the basketball and denying those open lanes, because you know if they try to get to the rim, the anchor is back there. And after that, it's all about getting your hands up and making sure you contest every single shot.
And your anchor has to be a great communicator. He has to talk, help his teammates, make those extra plays like, hey, move, slide your feet, Ernie, pass the ball, give it back to Kenny. Hey, watch out, he's cutting through.
You got me moving.
You away.
Cleveland is working their way through a road trip going into today's game. This is a hot team. They currently hold the best record in the entire NBA.
And they've had the edge against this team, winning the first 2 matchups with 4 total on the season. They look to continue that advantage here tonight.
Keep the foot on the gas pedal in that case, Greg. You know what I say, if you can handle that, keep it down, man, don't let them up. So I'm thinking they're looking for the knockout blow here.
And it's the Pistons to start out. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Green in at shooting guard. Hudson is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Irving. And it's Hansen in at the 3 spot. And so it's the Pistons getting on the board first. The offensive rebound. Hudson, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Drummond the screen. Sanford, guarded by Green. Here's Clancy. Sink.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. And that's just inviting trouble.
Now it's headed to...
Adding, he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
And thank you, Doris. Here's Green. Following the basket by Kevin Love. Green kicks to Love. Irving dishes to Green. Clock at 6. Irving can't get it to go. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Pacers in Indiana.
They needed a few extra minutes to get the W in that game, but they got it just the same.
I like the way they handled themselves in that overtime period, Greg. They had a whole lot left in their game in that extra period.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Down low, Evans. Good D from Love.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Green, the screen. Lets the 3 fly. And that is good. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Right wing. Evans, a screen on Irving. Second shot opportunity, and it's Evans laying it in. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Green, the pass to Hudson. Cleveland moving it around. Green, the screen. Here's Hansen. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Here's Clancy. The shot no good. Great D that time from Irving. And Green now, top of the key. Love with a wide open look. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Obviously a mix-up defensively on that possession.
To the middle. Here's Evans. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Pistons. Comes up empty off the pick and stolen by Love. And he gets it to go. The Pistons have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Kershaw covered by Monroe. That's good. He's got 5. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Down low, here's Slaughter. Count the bucket.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now he point game against Denver.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
No coverage that. 6 points for Freak.
And that's another assist for a team that...
Back to Green. Love against Evans. Shoots from 14 beyond the arc. And there's Love. That's good on the assist by Green. That's 7 points for Love.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Pistons trail by 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons dancers.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard... Coach's words lead us to believe they're going to be asking a lot of him today in terms of offense. And I'm sure he's only too happy to oblige. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Now here's Evans.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Green with the ball. And Burks picks him up defensively. Finished off the break. Burks has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push him, and then excellent execution.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Cleveland.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Detroit. Stolen away. And Augustine kicks to Green. The dish to Augustine. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Hayward dishes to Evans. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Mark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
Now here is Augustine. 9-point game his last outing. 4 on the clock. Green, the pass to Monroe. The 3. Rebound, Detroit. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
Yeah, and that was the difference, really. I mean, you think about it, they didn't knock them down at the same rate, and that hurt them.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Cavaliers on top, up 9. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
Cleveland leading by 9. So on the floor for Cleveland. Green, he's in at shooting guard. Kevin Love out there with Hudson. Then there's Irving. And it's Hansen in at the 3.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Green. Pistons trail by 11. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
The open shot by Love. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start. The Pistons shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Pass to Drummond. Sanford, guarded by Green. Here's Kursov, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Here's Sanford. Fires it up. Again, the Pistons score. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Irving kicks to Green. In the corner, Irving with it. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Can't hit from in close.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And now, let's take a look at a very well-rounded group of players. Shooting guards who can rebound with the big boys. Freak number 1.
And a 2-guard who's as prolific a rebounder as he is a rare breed in the NBA. You usually don't expect it from an off guard, but he's a big contributor on the glass.
And it's not just the athleticism, Greg, but it's his knack for playing in the post. He understands angles and how to get position down there. I mean, he really looks comfortable in the paint. As a matter of fact, he looks as comfortable in the paint as he does on the perimeter.
Kursov bangs home the trifecta. 9 points in the game so far.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Irving drives in. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 9. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers, boy, was he tremendous. He ended up with 59 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. It was a performance for the ages and one that will have the whole league talking.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hansen. The three-pointer, no good. So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against the Denver Nuggets.
Proficient in that game at the offensive end of the floor. I mean, their passing was dynamic and their shot selection was superb.
You do those two things hand in hand, Greg, you know the result. You move the ball like they did and take smart, good shots, you're coming away with a lot of wins.
Irving dishes to Green. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Pistons trail by 7.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here in the Palace, let's give it up for your auto motion.
Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin, let's check out how Cleveland stacked up. First in field goal percentage, first in three-point shooting, and they're also number 1 in free throw shooting. A team that makes foul shots gives itself and its coaching staff a lot of confidence.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Kershaw. He's guarded by Dudley. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Back to Irving. Love the pass to Green. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. Here's Caldwell Pope, guarded by Green. Caldwell Pope kicks to Evans, to the paint, and it's Drummond with the jam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Passes it to Caldwell Pope. Kershaw. He's guarded by Love. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. Detroit shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Pistons. Alec Burks comes in for Caldwell Pope.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match. They're not going to run that play very often, but hey, they'll take it. Way to notch that 3.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Clancy, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
He was extremely sharp at the free throw line in their last outing.
And it helped them get a narrow win. They needed every one of those points he got from the line. You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
Stolen by Evans. He's got a clear path. Jumps up. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Hey, guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And, guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Shot clock at 3. Monroe. And another miss by Cleveland.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
That is good. And it's a 4-point Piston lead.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
And you know what? The frustration for the defense is mounting because it seems like they can't miss out there.
This is to Augustine. Will it go? They grab their own miss. Pistons leading by 4. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
There's the pick. Jumper off the screen. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Pistons lead by 4. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
You guys had the lead after the first, but now find yourselves behind. What's the mindset of this team heading into the break?
I think our mindset right now is like, what just happened? We got straight blindsided by it. Our lead may have vanished before our eyes, but there's still 2 quarters left to play, so we should be fine.
Thank you for your time. This one far from over, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
All right, fellas, still anyone's ball game right now. A few things from the first half. A nice chunk of our offense in the first half came from the low post. And one thing that should definitely do for us in the third quarter is open things up on the perimeter. We should have a lot of room to operate outside. I'll say this for us, though. Our shot selection has been terrific. We haven't forced things, and the shots are dropping for us because of that patience. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Here's Irving. He kicks it to Green. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 6 assists now in the game.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And for Cleveland, Green in a 2-guard. Hudson is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Hansen in at the 3, the small forward.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Evans, a screen on Irving to the right side. Out to the wing. Here's Sanford. Shot clock at 6. And a miss there on the triple. Cleveland's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Green dishes to Irving. There's a screen. Green passes to Hudson. Back to Green. Cleveland moving it around. Love, no good.
Well, use his body well to lean around the defender. It's always going to be difficult to convert that shot, though.
The pass to Evans. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of them.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Blatt said to the team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Green. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
Thanks, Doris. The Cavaliers have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6. The free throw off from Irving.
Well, Irving has simply been great. He's got 8 points and 7 assists.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you played with. And, Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers.
Yeah, okay.
Stolen by Evans. Pass to Anderson. Tipped away. This one for 3. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Outside, Green. Pass to Hansen. Irving kicks to Green. 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's the 3. Detroit with the rebound.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards. And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot teams don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Akeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Kicks to Caldwell Pope. Goes back up. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Detroit. Alec Burks comes in for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Wasted no time on that one. 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Hayward goes in, and he gets it to go.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
And the wide open shot from Green. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Green's got it all tied up now for the Cavs. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Evans on the double team for the lead, and it's sent back by Drummond.
They've been strong on the board. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says, but still anybody's game.
The Pistons making a change here. Carson's checked in, stolen by Anderson. Here's Evans. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Detroit.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Some fantastic numbers here for Evans. 10 points and also 3 steals. He's had great awareness out there, exploiting those passing lanes and coming up with steals.
And Clark, it's as if he's been a step ahead of everyone else out there today.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Augustine's checked in.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Hayward goes in. Here's Evans. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Six to shoot. Here's Anderson. And here's Green outside. For Detroit, they've gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Another shot, Evans. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
Here's Kursov, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 19 points in the game.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
And Cleveland making a change here. Dudley's checked in. 30 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Green kicks to Dudley. The pass to Slaughter. Cleveland moving it around. Takes it from 10. 6 to shoot. Here's Green. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Green's got 15 points in just the second half. Pistons have gone 6 of 9 at the line. And he makes the first.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
With 4 seconds on the clock, and the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here are the balance.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The 4th quarter of action getting started. Pistons leading by 6. Hayward outside. Drummond the screen to the middle. Here's Sanford. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And for Cleveland, Green in its shooting guard. Kevin Love out there with Hudson. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Hansen in at the small forward position. Green inside the three-point line. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
The drive by Green, and here's Love for 3. Count the bucket.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. Back to Love. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No telling how much larger the lead would be if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, come on, this guy's kept them in it.
On the defensive end.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
In the break, guys, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He laid one thing out there for them, saying, now is the time to eliminate any chance of a mistake. We've got a good lead. Don't take any unnecessary risks or commit a silly foul. smart basketball from here on out.
Thank you, Doris. Love grabs the board. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Outside Irving.
Move the ball. Stick it to
Monroe outside. The 17-footer. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
And all of a sudden, the shots now falling in bunches. The complexion of this game has completely changed.
Yeah, and that was the only thing that could have brought them back in this game. Everything had to start dropping. And boy, have they gotten on a roll.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Right side Irving. And stolen by Drummond. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. They set the pick. Feeds it to Hayward. Three's checked in for Cleveland. So here's Burks. They double him with Green. There's the dish to Burks. Looks for Evans. Gets it to him. That's good. Evans has got 5 points in the quarter.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high percentage looks.
Just 5 on the clock. That's good. That's now 32 points for Freak.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team.
We're playing too much on the field.
Here's Clancy. Gets some room on the way in, and the bucket's good. He's got 26.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
You know what? And Cleveland will come the other way. Now the feed to Green. And the rejection by Evans.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And so he makes both from the line.
He was very composed on that trip to the stripe. And it's close to being a one-possession game now.
Pistons leading by 4. Over to the left wing. Here's Kursov. The Cavaliers pull it in. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. Love dishes to Green. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Really an extraordinary game for Green. He's got 32 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from 3, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets. If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable. But now, still a one-possession game. The turnover total in the first half, only 1, but a totally different story here in the second.
Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
Here's Kursov. Nails it.
Oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Still a chance here, but they need to score.
I really agree, but it has to happen on every possession. They need points every trip.
Evans on the double team. Shot clock at 6.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
.11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. It's up a 3. Off target from downtown.
It's our time. It's our time. We're so close to closing this one out. Let's get him the ball.
Time expires, and we're going to overtime. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills. Well, if you love great competition and neck-and-neck basketball action, this one has been a great one. Overtime number 1. Getting going right now. So Detroit will get the first possession. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, Green, he's in at shooting guard. Hudson is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Irvin. And it's Hansen in at the small forward.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Green. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And here are the Pistons now. To the inside. It's two. Drummond the screen. Clock at 6. Here's Sanford. And that one hits back iron. Cavaliers shooting so far very efficient. All around, about 55%. Love, no good. Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. Well, overtime basketball, a minute and a half played so far. It's Drummond with the drive. Green with the ball. To the paint. Clancy, guarded by Green. That's good. And the Pistons lead by 1.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Hayward comes with the double team. Back to Green. Love with the screen for Green. Over to the wing. Just 4 to shoot. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
They set the screen. Evans on the double team. Shoots from 12. And it's Green. Missing.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Pass to Drummond. Hayward kicks to Drummond. The Cavaliers pull it in. Outside, Green. Evans on the double team. Green passes to Hudson. No good. Now the Pistons take it the other way. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going. Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
There's the screen. The drive by Green. Yes!
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
Here's Sanford. Great D that time from Green. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time, Kevin, for the stars to shine.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Clock at 4. Now Detroit moving it up. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on free. He knocks down the clutch free throw. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
For the win. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. Another tie, and we're going to have a second overtime. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And another overtime is in store for us. This one has been extremely tight. Great action all game long. We'll see now if fatigue, guys, plays it. Birds checked in for the Pistons. A switch here also for Cleveland. Green's checked in. Dishes to Evans. Now here's Burks. Drummond. That's good.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
Here's Green, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Keep it moving. All right.
Both free throws good from Green.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does, and that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Out to the right wing. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Irving dishes to Green. They get it back. Here's Hudson, and he jams it with authority.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Kevin and Greg, hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
Pass to Evans. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Evans has got 20 points. Cleveland leading by 5. And here is Green. He feeds it to Irving. Right wing. Here's Hansen. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Yeah, I love. It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Cleveland on defense. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
He dishes it to Green. Back to Irving. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the deep. And the technical free throw is good.
Yeah, and he says thank you very much as he cashes in on the technical. Only a point, but now that lead just increased.
Outside, Green. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Irving with the steal. Outside, Green. Off the pick. Look at that jam. I mean, just beautiful.
Can't stop this.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Clark, they're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, and they don't need to do anything to reinvent the wheel here. I mean, just take time off the clock and squeeze the orange. Don't turn it over.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. That's good from Hudson.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Passes it to Carson. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Plain one-hand flush. I love it.
Clark, I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, the one hand lets you get up higher.
No doubt about it. At least it looks like that from this angle.
We see the Cavaliers get the win here. An amazing game lasting multiple overtimes.
An epic battle. Both teams will rest well tonight. I mean, they gave tremendous effort in this one.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, you absolutely torched them from the outside tonight. Did you feel like you could hit them just about anywhere on the court?
As weird as this sounds, at this point, I gotta say yes. Sometimes you just get so in the zone, you feel everything coming off your hands is going in. I got to that point tonight, and I hope I can find it again sometime soon.
Well done. Kevin, a young man, always looking for more.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there, get to work for the next game.
I don't know what got into him tonight. He caught the scoring bug and was just pouring it in the paint. That's the kind of offense he's capable of delivering when he sets his mind to it.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.